ಹಲೋ ಹಲೋ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಆನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಇದು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಹಲೋ ಹಲೋ ಹಾ, ಯಾಕೆ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಾ?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
ಹಾ,
ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ ಸರ್?
ಹಾ, ಈಗ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಓಕೆ. ಹಲೋ
ಹಾ ಸರ್,
ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ?
ಹಾ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಸರ್.
ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಒಂದನ್ನು ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. 1 liter of water
1 liter of water
is taken.
ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ ಸರ್?
Is taken
is taken
in a copper bottom aluminum vessel. In a copper bottom aluminum vessel. It is heated using an electric stove. The temperature of the water is measured at 2 minutes interval. The observed values of the water in the copper bottom vessel expressed in degree centigrade are 22, 25, 29, 34, 40, 47, 55, 64, 74, 85 and 98.
ಸರ್ ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ ಸರ್. 22, 25, 29. ಹಾ ಸರ್.
ಏನ್ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಿ? ಓದಿ ನೋಡೋಣ.
1 liter of water is taken in a copper bottom aluminum vessel. It is heated using an electric stove. The temperature of water is measured at 2 minutes interval. The observed values of the water in the copper bottom vessel expressed in degrees centigrade are 22, 25, 29, 34, 40, 47, 55, 64, 74, 85 and 98.
So now what we will do, this we have already worked using that step by step method by definition, but now we will work using that table. I asked you to prepare this table and work, the two methods. I don't know whether you worked or not. Now see, you prepare a table like this, blank table like this.
Variance table tane sir idu.
Alla, this is for calculation. of mean, variance and standard deviation. All the three will come. If you remember how to prepare this table, then procedure will be ready-made there only. You will not forget any step at all.
I should draw the same like this, sir.
Yeah, you draw this one on the paper.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns are there. 5 columns. And number of rows will be how many data points are given, you see. Add
Yes, sir.
one for the heading. First row there will be heading. Last row there will be finding the sum.
Okay,
So count the number of numbers and add 2 numbers extra. That will be the total number of rows required. So first 3 columns will have those many rows. Whereas
sir. Okay, sir.
the last 2 you make 3 equal parts. Last 3 just you make 3 equal parts. Now write the heading as it is shown here. So this you must try to write it several times so that if you write this table, you are doing the problem, because every procedure is here only. So you will not forget any steps at all.
Okay, sir.
So the other method is, if you know the definition and the number of steps you have to follow, that 8-step method, then one by one you can go and do that one. If you
Yes.
remember this table, you don't have to remember the steps because everything is given in the table. So you have to only fill up the information. So that way it will be advantageous. So exactly this shape table is not given in the books, but I am giving
Yes,
it
sir.
so that it is very easy for you to do everything within the table only. Then at the bottom of the table, you can write the answers, final answers, what you got.
Okay, sir. Now return it, sir.
So now in the first row, in the first column, the headings you are given. At the top heading is there. So X, in the X column, you write all the values that are given one below the other.
Okay.
So from
Yes,
the
sir, I
top,
got.
from the top it is 22, 25, 29, 34, 40, 47, 55, 64, 74, 85, and 98. Now you add all of them and write the sum at the bottom. That becomes our sigma X.
Yes, sir. Sir, 1 minute, sir. I'll bring the calculator. I
Please.
forgot.
All that you have to keep ready, then only it will become faster.
Yes, sir.
You add all the numbers and write at the bottom sigma X equal to.
$573.
573. Now you count how many numbers are there. You divide
11,
this.
sir.
Yeah. Divide this by this 573 by that number. Then write this average. That is x bar equal to, you write it in the bottom here in the next column.
52.
Whatever comes.
52.09.
Check how much it is.
573 divided by 11, sir. 52.09.
So we can take it as 52.1.
1. Yes.
Now each value of x, you subtract this average value, that is this x minus x naught.
Yes, sir.
And you write the result here. You don't have to show the steps. Subtract 22 minus 52.1.
Minus 30.1.
That answer you write here. You don't have to write the step itself.
Okay. Minus 21, minus 27.1.
Yeah, each item there like that, you subtract from here, write it the corresponding place. So how much is 29.52.1?
Minus 23.1.
Good.
Minus 18.1. Minus 12.1.
Correct.
Minus 5.1. 2.9.
Correct.
11.9.
Correct.
21.9.
Correct.
32.9.
32.9. Okay.
45.9.
Correct. So now what you do, the next column is d square.
D square.
So whatever is here, square it and write here. You don't have to write and substitute. You don't have to write here minus 30.1 whole square.
906.01.
Whatever that comes, you write there. Like that, square everything and write in this column.
Okay.
So how much you get, if you tell me, we can also check.
First one is 906.01. And next is 27.1 whole square is equal to 734.41. 533.61.
Correct.
327.61.
Correct.
146.41.
Ah.
26.01.
Ah.
8.41.
Ah.
141.61.
Ah.
479.61.
Ah.
1082.41.
Hmm.
2106.81.
Ah. Correct. Now add all of them and write at the bottom here as sigma d square.
Okay.
Sigma d square equal to, you add all of them and write here.
Okay. $6,493.
So 6492.91. Because you are
Sir,
using calculator now, you should get the same answer.
I got 6,493.
That means one of the values you have not entered properly.
1 minute.
Re-enter the values from the beginning correctly.
906.01. Yeah. So yes, sir, I got it correct. 6,492.91.
Because if everybody uses the same calculator, you might get the same answer. Now, in the next column, here at the top, I have given the formula. Here space is available. So what we can do, you write this numerator, that sigma d square value, and divided by denominator, you put the number of numbers which are there. So that
sir.
that answer we can write here. Because the space is available. Otherwise, you can put the answer also. But we'll do it. Some steps you should have to show. So it's better to write it and write the answer, so that if you are not happy, you can check what you have entered here.
Okay, sir.
Because there may be mistake in entering the data, either decimal point missing or something else happening. One of the digit missing.
Okay, sir.
So write it here like this, and the answer you write here.
$590.26.
So 590.26. If you write 2 decimal places,
So variance is square root of 590.26.
yeah, whatever this one is our
Square
variance
root.
here. So square root of that, you can write here. You write one more step there because place is there. Show it as square root of 590.26,
590.26.
and you can write the answer here.
Okay. $24.2.
24.3 will come. I think 29 or something is there.
Yes, sir. 29.
So 29 we can write it as 0.3. We can write 24.3.
Okay.
So now all the values are there. We'll try to find out different results from these calculations.
Okay.
So how many observed values are above the average value in this problem?
Above the average value, sir.
How many are there?
Sir, we didn't do that mean minus sigma and mean plus sigma.
No. How many are above? You see, average you know.
Yeah, 24.3.
Average,
sir.
average value. X bar, how much you got?
52.1.
So once we know the average value,
Yeah.
we can check in the given data how many values are above that average value.
Oh, 51. 5 values, sir.
There are 5 values which are above. Now, how many are there which are below the average value?
5.
Below the average value.
5, sir.
How?
Below 52.1 is 47, 40, 34.
You have not
29,
written. You have not written all of them.
25, 22. Yes, sir. 6.
How many?
Yeah. I didn't count it properly. 6.
You have to, that is what is important here now. Calculation step is very, very important.
6 values are below average and 5 values are above.
Yeah, 6 observed values are below the average value. So how many observed values are above X bar minus sigma? Now calculate what is X bar minus sigma.
1 minute. Minus sigma and plus sigma, sir.
First you find one by one you can do, everything is not required. So X bar minus sigma, you find out how much it is.
27.8.
Now you find out from the given data how many values are below this one. The first is how many are above this one, above the value.
Above the value. Excuse me, sir. 1, 2, 3. 9 values are above this.
Then how many values are, you calculate x bar plus sigma.
X
Now.
bar plus. $76.4.
How many are there observed values below this x bar plus sigma? Below that, how many are there?
Below that, 76. 5, 6, 9, sir.
Correct. Now you find out how many are there above x bar
2 plus
minus
sigma.
And how many and below x bar plus sigma, above as well as below. So x bar minus sigma is how much?
X bar sigma is what, sir? X bar minus sigma. Minus sigma is 27.8.
How much is x bar plus sigma?
76.4.
So between this, how many observed values are there? How many observed values? How many observed values are there above x bar minus sigma and below x bar plus sigma? That means in between, how many are there between these two values?
Seven values, sir.
Now you find out how many observed values are there above x bar minus sigma and below x bar.
X bar, sorry, sir.
X bar minus sigma and below x bar.
X bar minus sigma and below x. 52.1 minus 24.3. 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 values, sir.
How?
Sir, it between 52.1 and 24.3.
Not 24.3. X bar.
Sir?
X bar minus sigma and x bar.
X bar minus sigma and x bar. Okay. 27.8 and 52.1. Okay, sir. 52.1. 27. 1, 2, 3. Sir, 4, sir.
Correct.
4.
Now, how many values are there between x bar and x bar plus sigma?
X bar and x bar plus sigma. 76.4 to 52. Sir, above 52.1 and below 52 76.4, right, sir?
Correct.
Above 52. 1, 2, 3. 3, sir.
Correct. Now you find out what is x bar minus 2 sigma.
Sir, 3.5.
So find how many observed values are there above x bar minus 2 sigma.
Sir, all, sir, 11.
All of them will come. Now find out what is x bar plus 2 sigma.
No, 76.4.
No, plus 2 sigma. X bar plus 2 sigma.
$60.7, sir. You know, sir. 1 minute, sir. 1 minute on 52.1.
X bar plus 2 sigma, you find out the value.
$100.7.
Correct. So, how many observed values are there below this x bar plus 2 sigma?
All, sir. All of them. 11.
All of them will be there, yes.
Yeah.
Because our maximum value is only 98
Yes,
and
sir.
100.7 is the x bar plus 2 sigma.
Yes, sir.
Now, how many values are there above x bar minus 2 sigma and x bar plus 2 sigma?
Above x bar minus 2 sigma and above x bar plus 2 sigma, sir. Above x bar minus 2 sigma is 11. All the 11 will come, sir.
Yeah, all of them will come. So 11.
So above x bar plus 2 sigma is none, sir. 0.
No. See, we want how
Zero.
many are there above x bar minus 2 sigma and below x bar plus 2 sigma. That means between these two values.
Then between these two is 11.
Yeah, correct.
100%, sir. 95%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, how many values are there above x bar minus 2 sigma and below x bar minus sigma?
X bar minus sigma. 27.2, 3.5, 3.5, 2. 2, sir.
Because we have to check between 3.5 and 27.8.
Yes, sir.
Now, how many observed values are there above x bar minus sigma and x bar?
Above x bar minus sigma and x bar. 52.1 and 27.8. 27.52.1. Above, right, sir?
Above x minus sigma and below x bar.
55, 64, 74. Sir, above x bar is 55, 64.
No. What we want now is above x bar minus sigma and below x bar. That means numbers which lie between these two values.
Between 27, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, sir.
See, what is given is above x bar minus sigma and below x bar. How many are there like that?
Yes, sir.
Now, how many observed values are there above x bar but below x bar plus sigma?
Below x bar, between x bar and x plus sigma.
Between x bar and x bar plus sigma.
52.1. 2.1, 1, 2, 3, sir.
Now, how many observed values are there above x bar plus sigma and below x bar plus 2 sigma?
Above 2, sir.
Because x bar plus sigma is
X bar plus sigma is 76.4 and plus 2 sigma is 100.7.
So only 85 and 98,
and 98
will come there. So like this, depending on between what and what values of this, we have to find the number of values appearing in the given data, we can find out. Now, yesterday we
Yes,
did
sir.
this problem. Here I told you this, he has written the formula such a way that this you are calculating 2 times. Since this one you calculate first, x bar, we don't have to write a formula as it is like this. This inside the bracket, you can
X
just
bar.
write x bar, you can write, so that what is calculated first can be substituted here.
Yes, sir.
So I told you, you write this formula also, then below that you write sigma is equal to square root of first term, keep as it is, minus you replace here by x bar. So this whole thing is x bar whole square will come.
Okay.
You have written that one, you can write it once more if you want. So this formula also you can use, it is not wrong.
Okay.
But this value we have already calculated here. So that result itself we can put here. Otherwise, you have to do once more. Once more you have to do division, then you have to square it. Instead of that, directly you can put x bar here and square it.
Okay.
Now, a sample examination problem we have taken. You try this again so that it is just a repetition. It will take less time because it's all round figures.
Yes, sir.
So write down this problem. Find the mean and standard deviation.
1 minute.
Find the mean and standard deviation of the following data.
Yes, sir.
Find the mean and standard deviation of the following data. So data is 10, 10, 20, 20, 20, 20,
30, 30, 30, 40.
and 40. Now, one is you can use this formula and calculate the answer.
Yes, sir.
That is, first find the sigma x, divide by number of numbers, then you get this x bar or average.
Twenty, 40, 40, 60, 60, 80, 80, 100, 130, 160. So answer is 23.
Then this is the formula given in the book. Write this formula also.
Standard deviation.
Then we can write our simplified formula also.
Yes, sir.
So it is square root of sigma x square by n minus sigma x by n, which is x bar square.
Yes, sir.
So that means each x value you have to square it and add all of them, then divide by the number of numbers. So we get the first term.
Sir, 6,100.
That is the first term. Minus square of this, we have to write.
1,100 by 10 is minus 23 whole square.
So we can write the formula like this, where the second term is just x bar the whole square.
Yes, sir. Answer is 9, sir.
So using this formula, we can calculate, but if you write down this table, it will be very easy.
Yes, sir.
See, earlier we used the deviation formula table.
Yeah.
Same table also we can write this and do the calculation.
Yeah, there will be. So in two tables we could finish the whole problem.
So
Yeah.
either you can use that table or you can use this table, or remember the formula and calculate every step.
Yes, sir.
So here, if you write the table, you will not miss anything.
Okay, sir. So can I copy down that, sir?
Just whatever the previous blank table, you write that one.
Okay, sir.
One more sheet, and you fill up. You don't have to copy.
Okay.
But this table has got 4 columns and there are 12 rows, because number of values are 10.
Yes, sir.
So top one for heading, bottom for the total. So in between 10. So 12 rows are there, and we want only 4 columns here. Whereas previous table we had 5 columns.
Yes, sir.
So first column is x, second column is x square,
Yes,
third
sir.
column x bar, fourth column sigma. So first column, write the given values one below the other.
Yes, sir.
So last column, you write sigma x equal to and write the sum of all of them.
Yes, sir.
So first column you have filled up with the given values. At the bottom is sigma x, sum total of all of them. How much you got?
230.
So next column is square of x. So whatever this x values are there, square them and write here.
Okay. Sir, 6,100.
So here
Yes, sir.
x bar, we are given the formula. Since space is there, you can write here, that is the sigma x value divided by the number of numbers. Then write
230
the
by 10.
answer as x bar is equal to that.
Okay. Yes, sir, I got it.
So how much you got?
10. 10, sir.
Now here also, here formula we are already writing when we prepare the table.
Yes, sir.
So here you can substitute the values and then write the answer. So
Yes.
sigma x square value you can write there,
Okay, sir.
which is that 6,100
divided by 10 minus
divided by 10, that becomes 610
Yes, sir.
minus 23 square. So 23 square is 529.
529. Square
So,
root of 81 is equal to 9.
It becomes 9. So that is the standard deviation.
Yes, sir.
Now, see the previous problem we did using deviation from the mean.
Yes, sir.
This one we are using the formula and only those terms which are there.
Yes, sir.
So now what you do, this problem we solve using the other table, that is deviation table.
Yes, sir.
So previous problem, whatever the table you have written, you copy that blank table on the paper.
Yes, sir.
With the headings only, headings and the formulas.
Previous table, sir.
Previously I gave you, that is
variance.
First we calculate x, then you will calculate the deviation from the mean.
X minus,
that is
x minus x bar.
X minus x bar. Then we will square them and add. Then find the variance and then the standard deviation. So first column you will have x.
Yes, sir.
Next column we will have the deviation d. D is equal to x minus x bar. Then there will be d square. Then there is variance, then standard deviation. So because there are 10 values, after the heading, you require 10 rows. Then the last row is for keeping the answer. So at the bottom, you write sigma x equal to as the this one. Now you write here. Second column, you can put x bar equal to, because that is not we are using there. And third one is sigma d square. Next, you keep the three parts. So first one, the formula is there. That is like sigma d square by n. And here it is square root of variance.
Yes, sir.
So first column, you write the x values.
Sir, I wrote it. Sir.
Yeah. Oh, what is the sum?
230.
So x bar is 230 divided by number of numbers. So number of numbers are 10. So you can write the answer at the bottom row, second column.
X bar is 23, sir.
23. Now you write here x minus x bar, you write for all the rows in the second column.
Yes, sir. So first one is 23 minus 10, 13, sir. First one.
Minus 13.
Minus 13. Yeah.
Always
minus,
it is x minus x bar you are writing.
Minus 13. So again it's minus 13. Again it's minus 3. Minus 3. Again it's minus 3. Minus 3. Minus 3. And it's 7. 7. 7. And again it's 17.
Correct. Now square these values and
Square
write in the
these
next
values.
column.
13 square is 169.
Correct. So minus minus will become plus and squaring.
Plus square.
So all numbers will be positive only.
3 square is 9. So it will become 999. 7 square is 49.
Ah,
7 square is 289.
ah,
So now we should find, we should add all the square values.
yeah. And write the total at the bottom. That is called sigma d square.
$810.
Huh?
810.
No, 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 no.
It's not right, sir. 169 plus
Ah.
160. 810, sir.
Doubtful. Let me see.
169 plus 169 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9. 49 plus 49 plus 49 plus 289. Sir, 810 only.
Ah, correct.
Yeah.
So next column, first row, we are writing the formula sigma d square by n, and
Yes, sir.
on the last column, it is last row, it is
Sigma d square by n.
sigma d square by n. That is under
And
the,
again, it's variance square root.
that is the, yeah. In sigma, it is square root of variance. So that formula is already written there. So we will remember. So we have to just write what is sigma d square in the numerator and number of numbers in the denominator.
So 810 divided by 10 is 81, sir.
Correct.
81, then square root of variance is 81. 81 square is 9. Variance 9.
So we can write variance is equal to
Yes, sir.
81 and standard deviation sigma is equal to 9.
Sir, they will give marks, no, sir, if we draw the table.
Huh? Yeah, you got the same answer.
Sir, they will give the marks, no, sir, if we draw the table.
Because everything is coming in the table only. Yeah. But you can always write at the bottom below the table what was asked in the question. If they have asked find the mean and standard deviation, then you write below the table mean is equal to x bar is equal to that, standard deviation is equal to sigma is equal to this. Because we want to get full mark in the exam hall.
Yeah.
So therefore, after the table, you can write. Table will help you to remember the entire procedure.
Yes, sir.
So you must write several blank table like this and practice so that you will remember the table, how to write. Then once you write the table, marks is guaranteed in the exam hall itself because every step is written there. Is it not? Now take the previous data, that is 22, 25, 29, 34, 40, 47, 55, 64, 71, 85, 98. Just write down these numbers in the paper because problem you already have. These are the temperatures measured water at 2 minutes interval. Now For this one, use that previous table, that is x square table. This table
sir.
you use.
Sir, we have drawn it now, sir.
No. There we did for the deviation.
Yeah.
So you can try this
we
method
didn't do
also.
the.
Yeah.
We didn't do the
You try this
the
method
x square
also.
and
Ah,
standard deviation.
yeah.
We didn't
Here,
do the variance. Yeah.
so here you will have the x square, x bar and standard deviation.
Yes, sir.
So write the table with the heading x square, x bar and standard deviation. So first two columns only will have that number of entries needed for the problem. In this case, there are 11 data is there. So 11 rows for
Yes, sir.
that one for the heading,
11 data.
one for the sigma.
13.
Yeah, 13 row. Yeah, 13
Total
rows.
13.
Yeah. So 22, 25, 29, 34, 40, 47, 55, 64, 71, 85, 98. So you have to add all of them. You note down all the values correctly. Same problem you take.
Yes, sir.
If you take wrong number, you will get a different answer.
Sir, so 22 square is 484.
Yeah, which one?
22 square.
Correct. You are able to do?
Sir, square root of 589.31.
That's okay. It depends on what is the decimal points you have taken for subtraction. So how much was the sigma square by n? Sigma x square by n?
Sigma x square by n, 36,341 by 11.
How much you wrote?
For what, sir?
That is equal to how much?
3,303.72.
7?
2.
Okay, that's why. Then
And 52.1 whole square is 2,714.41.
Okay. So what is the difference there?
For what difference, sir?
3,303.72 minus 2714.41. We have to subtract.
589.31.
So square root of that.
24.2.
24.3. 29 or something comes, I think.
7 ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ನಂಗೆ.
Oh, that. Okay. Now, earlier,
24.27.
Yeah, previous method, you calculated these values, using deviations method. You check that answer of that one and this one to see whether there is any difference.
24.3.
That is sigma.
Yeah.
So from here, what is the variance you can find?
So 24.3. No.
That is standard deviation.
Yeah.
What is the variance?
590.26.
Because it is square of the
Yes,
standard deviation. Yes. Now, what was the answer we got in the previous table method?
24.3.
That is for the standard deviation.
Sigma. Standard deviation.
For variance, how much you got?
590.26.
Earlier. Now it is?
Now 589.31.
That small difference comes because while multiplying and writing down the answers, if the number of digits are not taken, then there will be small changes or variations in the
decimal,
answer.
sir. Decimal I have taken extra maybe.
So what happens, there will be, we are ignoring some points there. So therefore small difference will come.
Yes, sir.
So, but that is all right. So they may ask in the problem, calculate the values for this many number of decimal places. Then you will be able to write for that answer.
Yes, sir. Sir, if I strike out the 3,303, if I write 3,303.7 minus 2,714.4, it's coming 589.3. So we can take it as 590. 3.
Ah, that is
2,
why
6.
wherever this truncation and rounding off is there, a small difference will come.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they will be very nearer. The difference will not be very large.
Yes, sir.
Now, you have used the different, find the values observed, how many are below this, above that, below this, above this, and all that.
Yes,
Is it
sir.
not?
Yes, sir.
That one you can do for the second problem. That is 10, 10, 20, 20, 20, 20, 30, 30, 30, 40. For that, you have to
Yes.
calculate the values for x bar minus sigma, x bar minus 2 sigma, x bar plus sigma, x bar plus 2 sigma. Then you can find that values which lie between that given two values. You are able to follow?
Yes, sir.
See, for this problem, you have already done earlier.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So, for the previous problem, where that 10 numbers are there with values of 10, 10, 20, 20, 20, 20, 30, 30, 30, and 40.
Yes, sir.
For that problem, you calculate x bar minus sigma, x bar minus 2 sigma, x bar plus sigma, x bar plus 2 sigma.
Yes, sir. I did it, sir.
How much you got?
X minus sigma is 13. X minus sigma is 13.
What is sigma?
Sigma is 9.
What is x bar?
23.
So if you subtract, how much you get?
13.
You get 13.
Yeah.
No. How much
Sir,
you are subtracting from?
23 minus 9, sir.
How much will it be?
14, sir. Yeah. 14. 14, sir.
Then x bar minus 2 sigma.
X bar minus 2 sigma is 5.
So how much is x bar minus 2 sigma?
X bar minus 2 sigma is 5.
X bar plus sigma?
Plus sigma is 33.
How?
1 minute. 32, sir.
Then x bar plus 2 sigma.
41.
Now you can write these values. Number 1 is how many observed values are there above the average value.
Yes, sir. Above the average value. About 23, right, sir?
Is it not?
Yeah.
Average
About
value is
23 is 1, 2, 4.
yeah, correct. Then how many are there below X bar?
Below X bar 23. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Correct. Now, how many are there between X minus sigma and X minus 2 sigma?
14 and 5. 14 and 5. 5, 14. Yeah. 2, sir.
2 only. Then how many are there between X minus sigma and X bar?
X minus sigma and X bar. X minus sigma is 14 and 23. 23, 14 in the 1, 2, 3, 4, sir.
Correct, correct. Then how many are there between X bar and X bar plus sigma?
32 and 23. 3, sir.
Correct. Then how many are there between X bar plus sigma and X bar plus 2 sigma?
X bar sigma and X bar plus 2 sigma, sir.
X bar
41 and
plus sigma and X bar plus 2 sigma.
4. 4.
How?
Sir, X bar sigma is 23.
X bar plus sigma.
Plus sigma, okay, sir. Yeah. X bar plus sigma is 32 and 41. Yeah. 1, sir. 1.
Only 1.
Yeah.
So, like this, any problem is given, you'll be able to calculate between them.
Yes, sir.
Say, for example, what are the number of observed values between X bar minus 2 sigma and X bar plus sigma?
Yes, sir. X bar?
X bar minus 2 sigma and X bar plus sigma.
32 and 5. 9, sir.
Correct. So like this, depending on whatever the range is given, we can find
Yes,
out
sir.
and pick up that particular number of observations and write that answer. You're able to follow?
Yes, sir.
So now you have the method of how to solve just using the formula, which involves actually 8 different steps, which we have worked yesterday. Plus, there is one method called using the deviations from the mean. So that table has got 5 columns and number of rows depends on entries given plus 2, one for heading, one for the total column, total row.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Another method is using the formula, but in tabular column, it requires only 4 columns and the number of rows will be same, depending on the problem.
Yes, sir.
So once
Yes,
you
sir.
find the X bar, variance and sigma, you can find out how many numbers will lie between which particular values of something like X
Yes, sir.
bar minus sigma, X bar plus sigma, X bar minus 2 sigma, X bar plus 2 sigma, and X bar. So any 2 of them are given, we can count and tell.
Yes, sir.
Now you can also write what is the largest value and the smallest value.
What is the largest value and smallest value?
That is observed data that is given. Which is the largest value, which is the
Smallest value.
smallest value.
Okay.
How much is for this problem?
Which problem, sir? The 10, 10, 10.
The last one, what you did?
The smallest value is 10. The largest value is 40.
Correct. So now what is the range of this problem? data, observed data, what is the range?
40 minus 10, 30.
Yeah, correct. See, now you are able to learn additional terms which
sir.
are there like that. So for every problem, whether they are asking or not, for practice purpose, if you do all these things, then steps will be very clear to you. And adding, subtracting, you will not make mistakes, because you can check the answers here.
Yes, sir.
And whatever the method you do, you must get the same answer. But small difference may be there in the decimal places because of how many digits we ignore some places, how many, whether we have rounded off some values there, like that. It depends on that. Otherwise, the values will be very close to each other.
Yes, sir.
So you'll be able to check that one.
Yes, sir.
You're able to follow?
Yes, sir.
So practice these things. Take different values for the x.
Okay.
You can put any value for x.
Okay, sir.
And you can take any number of the x values also.
Okay, sir.
What you have to do is all the three methods, you solve the same problem.
Okay.
So that you can compare the answer given by the first method, that is using the 8-step formula method, or second one using the table with deviation from the mean value. Third one,
Sir.
table from x and x square.
Okay, sir.
So practice more problem of them, so that sometimes you are confusing subtraction, addition, like that. So that will become more familiar and you will not be making mistakes.
Okay.
Because if you write one digit less, instead of 9, if you say 10, then mathematics people, they won't give full marks.
Yes, sir.
So therefore, every step we have to be very careful, and plus minus we have to take care of.
Yes, sir.
Very carefully you have to do it. So more times you repeat, your mental arithmetic will be better and you will not be making mistakes.
Okay, sir.
So please try all this. We'll continue tomorrow.
Okay, sir.
Same time maybe I'll be able to see this. But
Okay.
please practice number of times that is required.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Tell your friends also, if somebody is interested, seriously,
Yeah.
you
Okay.
can tell them. And see whether you get that AKG headset.
AKG headset, yes.
AKG, that is about 310 to 325.
Yes, sir.
That one, you see, this one length is exactly at near the mouth it will come. It is not at the bottom.
Yes, sir.
And distance, it comes very, see, you may be hearing me very clearly,
Yes, sir.
My voice you are hearing clearly?
Yes, sir. I am hearing.
Yeah. So that comes only when that particular distance is maintained. Otherwise, see what you speak, I was not at all hearing at all. Nothing, no voice was there.
Yeah.
So that is important.
Yes, sir.
So do that one. Try to get the textbook so that it will be easy to work out examples and the exercises that are given there.
Okay.
By using whatever the method I give. So each problem you have to try by all the methods.
Okay.
So till you get the book, you write any value for the x yourself.
Yeah, okay, sir.
Say 2-digit number, 3-digit number, think like that. And it can take different number of numbers. You can
Yes,
take
sir.
7, 9, 10, 11, like that. So normally exam questions, they will not have more than 10 will not be there. So
Okay.
maybe 10, 11 you can limit.
Okay, sir.
So try all of them. We will see continue tomorrow.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.